Chois, Woodman, Jamie Lent here. Post-football season, looking ahead to what needs to be fixed. You went 7-6 this year. Obviously, there were some high expectations going into the season, but you're 3-5 at one point in the year, and it looked fairly bleak whether you're going to make the postseason at all. So finished winning 4 out of 5. But what things as a whole need to be fixed going into the 2024 year, Jamie?
All right, we'll start on the offensive side of the ball. I think you need to get better. Pass protection has to improve. I thought you did a decent job in the run game with your offensive line this year, but it feels like protecting the quarterback and giving Baron Morton, who should be your starter next year, time to throw, I think that's a big part of it. Along those same lines with the passing game, you got to get better at the wide receiver position.
Yeah.
And that was just an area this year where you just didn't have any explosive plays or not many explosive plays and big-time playmakers. So those are the two things on the offensive side of the ball that I would look at. And good news is that through the transfer portal and also through high school recruiting, it looks like you are bringing in some playmakers. And then the defensive side of the ball, the one thing that just jumps out to me is getting after the quarterback, putting pressure on the quarterback. Got to be able to do that more.
Yeah, I agree with all of those things. It all starts with the offensive line, and if you're not able to protect the quarterback, then it's hard to get the offense going as a whole. But you just need more balance on the offensive side of the football. It can't be all Taj Brooks. He can't be the 25 to 30 carries a game guy next year, and you want to have that success. So Baron Morton's got to be a huge, huge key for you next year, and hopefully he can do that with better receivers and a better offensive front. But you're right. You had 2 games really this year that you can point to, Baylor, and then your bowl game where you really got after the quarterback. And outside of that, you had quarterbacks that were having all day to throw the football. And I think while there was high hopes for Miles Cole and Steve Linton this year, Linton was injured pretty well the whole year, and you just didn't have the production replacement from Tyree Wilson the previous year. So agree with all of those things. I think those are the things that most need to be fixed heading in. And you look at the schedule next year, it's a fairly favorable home schedule. So I think if you're cautious to drink Kool-Aid, I completely understand it. But there's some opportunity there for next year.
Absolutely.
So I think Texas Tech could be a player as one of the best teams in the Big 12 again next year if you fix all those things we mentioned. That's Jamie Lent. I'm Chois Woodman. We're here with the Double T Sports Network.